Mali has asked the UN Security Council for an emergency meeting to stop acts of aggression by France in the form of violations of its sovereignty, support for terrorism, and espionage. The Malian Ministry of Foreign Affairs distributed to journalists a letter addressed by the head of diplomacy Abdoulaye Diop to the Chinese presidency of the Security Council. In the letter, Mali said its airspace had been breached more than 50 times this year, mostly by French forces using drones, military helicopters, and fighter jets. The letter claims that these flagrant violations of Malian airspace were used by France to collect information for terrorist groups operating in the Sahel and to drop arms and ammunition to them. The last of the French forces that arrived in Mali in 2013 withdrew from the country on the 15th of August this year. Its forces are also involved in Chad, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania. A coalition of 15 civil society organizations in Niger have also been calling for protests demanding the immediate departure of French forces. Many do not know that France has long flirted with terrorist groups and used shadowy means to further French interests. In fact, the French government conducted the first terrorist act in the history of civil aviation in 1956 when the French authorities hijacked an airliner carrying 4 historic FLN leaders including Ben Bella from Rabat to Tunis. France also engaged directly in terrorist activities against Greenpeace in New Zealand. The sinking of the boat Rainbow Warrior was executed on the 10th of July 1985 by French Foreign Intelligence Services at the behest of the French president.
For us, Greenpeace members were engaged troublemakers, but not very dangerous. We were amazed that such an operation can be conducted on there. We were told that Greenpeace was infiltrated by the KGB. This was the explanation given to us. One bomb was expected to make the people to evacuate the boat, and the second to sink it. It was decided by the chief of the operation to make the first one to explode in order that when there will be water inside the boat, at that time everybody will evacuate.
The covert operation was exposed, leading to the detention of 2 French agents, and as a result, the French Defense Minister Charles Henry resigned. In light of this history, the accusations by Mali come as no surprise. Yacoub Tobias for CI Radio News.